I would just like to take this quick second to apologize to everybody, because in the midst of fulfilling my civic duty to speak about all the stupid people who say and do stupid things online, I completely missed one of my favorite ones that I've enjoyed talking about over the past year. Lil Wayne cosplayer Tiffany Henyard. Now, what stupid thing has she gotten into now? Oh, nothing. It's just finally we're reaching the end of this really poorly educated and edited together live action Disney movie, where she has now finally, after a voting process where she thought she had a lot of confidence, had been voted out by her own people who she thought had her back amidst every single scandal that would make anybody who's a casual citizen say, hey, we're looking for a change.
We come on the air tonight. It appears Tiffany Henyard is out. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Schneider.
I'm Dawn Hasbrook. Our Dane Placco has been the leader in breaking news on all of the Dalton drama. Dane, this sounds like a shocker.
Yeah, Tiffany Henyard didn't just lose tonight. You might call this a political annihilation. Her opponent, trustee Jason House, getting a 7-1 margin over her tonight. House with 87.9% of the 4,400 votes cast here today. Henyard getting just 12% of the vote. Those numbers came in fast this evening, sparking a huge celebration here at House's campaign headquarters. An explosion of cheers and emotion tonight as the numbers started coming in, showing Jason House and his slate winning in a landslide. Some people even started dancing. Tonight's election effectively signals the end of the 4-year tumultuous term of Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who garnered national attention for her lavish spending, personal perks, and questionable contracts, all of which are now at the center of an FBI investigation. Now, the past few months in Dalton have been political chaos with canceled meetings, a no-show mayor, even a fistfight at the Thornton Township meeting where Henyard is also the elected supervisor. House telling the crowd tonight that Dalton's nightmare is finally over.
We faced 4 years of intimidation, 4 years of failure, and tonight is the new day for the community of Dalton.
We have suffered for 4 years, and now victory. Yes. We are claiming victory today is ours.
Henyard is out. We dancing all night, y'all, all night. We so happy.
Now, we've not been able to track down Tiffany Henyard yet tonight. She was not telling anybody earlier where she was holding her campaign event. She's been laying low. But we did talk to her earlier today as she cast her vote at a nearby school. Here's what she had to say around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Don't win, what are you going to do?
I might run for something bigger. You never know. We're not going to talk about that till we get the results, but I am confident that I will have a landslide this evening. My residents do love me despite fake news not showing the good that I do in the community, because I do a ton of good, but y'all just painted me as bad news for 4 years.
So not only did Jason House win, but also his backed clerk and 3 of the trustees, which means there will be almost a full slate of new trustees on the Dalton Village Board that are supporting Jason House. A huge political shakeup here in Dalton tonight. This is the primary election. There's a general election still with an independent candidate running against House on April 1st, but for all practical purposes, here in a very blue suburb, it is the general election as well.
And I think the best thing about it is the sheer confidence she had on her face in regards to voting and the people who are on her side. She looked at all these controversies as just fake news and a bunch of people trying to hate on her and a bunch of people trying to tear her down and a bunch of people trying to ignore all the good she's done, which, you know, there's always like one crumb of good amidst an entire plate full of bad, which is financial scandals, hiring a bunch of people that are inept for their positions, using your power and abusing said power, and my personal favorite / not favorite given the circumstances, hiring somebody who shouldn't be around people to go knock on individuals' doors and ask them questions. That is not a smart thing to do. And the cherry on her shit Sunday is the FBI is starting to close in more and more. And the more they close in, the more I get to see, of all people, Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice herself, keep coming out with document after document after document after document to expose the things that this woman has been doing, because she has been a financial nightmare to an entire city. She will sit there and talk about how she hosted an event here and how she hosted a party there, but then there's scandals regarding her not giving people licenses for property and businesses for every great monumental moment that exists that makes her look good in front of a bunch of people who are sheep, who will look at that and say, oh, this is a strong, empowering individual who will lead us into the promised land. There's a scandal about her using company money, or city money, not company money, to live lavish instead of benefiting the entire city. This is what an inept leader looks like. This is what someone looks like when they abuse power. And while she probably still has some supporters, those individuals are not the 88% of people who said, we see all of this, we see how it is bad for us and our community, and we say, fuck that. We say we have enough of this. And while I'm still on the hunt to find those edited together campaign videos from her first run as mayor, because I'm trying to see what convinced these people that this person could be qualified to run as mayor the first time, I'm just happy that in my head, the visual representation of her being picked up and thrown out of office and into a dumpster is becoming more and more like reality. And that brings a smile to my face. And to Tiffany Henyard, if you were to ever be as so blessed to have your algorithm show you something that you think could be a black individual supporting you, I would just like for you to know you are an embarrassment as a leader. You conned a bunch of people, you fooled them, and you achieved great success scamming these individuals until the chickens came home to roost. And amidst all your failures and all your controversies, I will be forever delighted that my first interaction of you was seeing you get that immense dick look on your face when somebody asked you a very important question about the finances and how you abused them.
Make almost $300,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't know where you got that number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
These are tax dollars.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
I'm so glad you are finally losing your grip of power, and I hope you never achieve anything higher than nothing more than a cafeteria lady who cannot serve the people on Mondays, because that is my job. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah! Fuck Tiffany Henyard.